Hello student, welcome to MDC Learning. So, in today's video we are going to talk about a very important concept that is called canon of public expenditure. First of all, we should know that what is public expenditure. Public expenditure means expenses incurred by government for welfare of people, or we can say expenses incurred by government to satisfy needs of citizen of the country. And we know very well our government classified into three stage or three tier, that is central, state and local. So expenses incurred by each and every stage government to satisfy needs of society is called public expenditure. Now question is that whenever government incurred public expenditure, or we can say whenever government spend money for welfare of people, that time what type of criteria they should follow, or what type of things or rules and regulations they should follow, that will learn from canon of public expenditure. Canon means criteria, we can say. It means that whenever government undertake public expenditure, that time which point they should keep in a mind. So the number one point which occurred to do public expenditure is that canon of economy. It means government should avoid wasteful and unnecessary expenditure. Government should always do productive expenditure, and government should try to avoid all the non-essential item. Then government used to spend money for subsidies, old age pension, unemployment benefit. Unemployment benefit means, for example, you are working in a government sector and that sector has closed, so till that government will provide you salary when you are not getting any new job, and till government is not shifting you in other sector. Then the point wants to say that government should always avoid unnecessary and wasteful expenses. Government should try to avoid and minimize expenses on non essential goods, जैसे कि सब्सिडीज़ देना, ओल्ड एज पेंशन देना, अनएम्प्लॉयमेंट अलाउंस देना, इन सब चीज़ों के ऊपर गवर्नमेंट को खर्चा कम करना चाहिए. वाई? बिकॉज दीज आर नॉन इसेंशियल expenses. So the point is that whenever government make a plan and whenever government decide to do expenditure for welfare of people, that time whatever policy government follow, that policy should be based on needs of the citizen of the country. So point number one, that is canon of economy का मतलब होता है कि government should avoid wasteful expenses, and whatever expenses incurred by government, it should be as per the need of society. Next is canon of surplus. First of all, surplus का मतलब होता है when revenue is greater than expenses in budget. When revenue is greater than expense is called surplus in budget. When expenses greater than revenue, it called deficit in budget. And when revenue and expenses both are equal, that is called balance of payment. Now canon of surplus का मतलब क्या होता है? According to this principle and according to this criteria, government should avoid deficit in a budget. It means that expenses should not be greater than revenue. According to canon of surplus, government should always avoid deficit in a budget, and it is always good for the wise, means ये अच्छा रहेगा गवर्नमेंट के लिए. दे शुड ऑलवेज फॉलो सरप्लस बजट. सरप्लस बजट मीन्स रेवेन्यू ग्रेटर देन एक्सपेंसेस. सो कैनन ऑफ सरप्लस का मतलब होता है कि गवर्नमेंट को डेफिशिट बजट अवॉइड करना चाहिए, एंड गवर्नमेंट शुड ऑलवेज फॉलो सरप्लस बजट. इफ देर विल बी सरप्लस इन बजट, देन एक्सपेंसेस कैन टेक प्लेस easily. So canon of surplus means if government will not follow surplus in budget, then what will happen? Expenses increase as population and demand are increasing. If expense increase, then deficit increase. If deficit increase, then to meet this all the emergency, we will borrow internally as well as externally. So it will increase debt burden. सी क्या होता है कि अगर गवर्नमेंट सरप्लस नहीं फॉलो करती है अपने बजट में, तो क्या होगा? खर्चा तो बढ़ता ही जाएगा. बट व्हेन वी आर नॉट एबल टू मीट the demand, or we can say when we are not able to deal with the increasing expenses, तो वो increases expenses को deal करने के लिए we will borrow internally as well as externally, and that will create debt burden, means हमारा कंट्री के ऊपर कर्जा बढ़ता जाएगा. सो गवर्नमेंट को हमेशा सरप्लस इन बजट फॉलो करना चाहिए. सरप्लस मीन्स रेवेन्यू एक्सेस देन एक्सपेंसेस. नेक्स्ट इज कैनन ऑफ सैंक्शन. फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल सैंक्शन मीन्स परमिशन. क्या द पॉइंट वॉन्ट्स टू से दैट एवरी पब्लिक एक्सपेंडिचर मस्ट हैव प्रायर मीन्स पहले prior approval of the appropriate authority in order to prevent misuse and wastage. It means that whenever incurred any type of public expenditure for welfare of people, so for that government should take a prior permission from a authority, so that misuse and wastage of public expenditure is not possible. See, whatever money spent by government for welfare of people, that money is given by people in a form of tax. So अगर हम कोई भी expense करते for the welfare of people, that time government should take a prior authority from decided authority, prior permission from the decided authority. For example, if state government, local government and central government decided to spend money for welfare of people, so जितनी भी authority है उनका approval होना चाहिए. So उससे क्या होगा कि misuse जो है पैसों का वो रोका जा सकता है. बिकॉज व्हेन वी टेक परमिशन दैट टाइम वी हैव टू गिव अ क्लियर आइडिया कि वेयर वी आर गोइंग टू स्पेंड दैट मनी. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इन पैंडमिक पीरियड गवर्नमेंट डिसाइडेड टू स्पेंड मनी फॉर वेलफेयर ऑफ फार्मर्स. सो अगर गवर्नमेंट इस तरह का एक्सपेंस करती है देन गवर्नमेंट हैज़ टू टेक परमिशन फ्रॉम ऑल द अथॉरिटी. और जब कोई भी अथॉरिटी क्वेश्चन करे कि फ्रॉम वेयर यू आर गोइंग टू यूज़ दिस मनी देन वी कैन बी गिव आंसर. सो whenever any public expenditure take place for welfare of people, तो authority का permission compulsory होना चाहिए so that scam can be avoided. Next is canon of benefit. It means that whatever expenses incurred by government, the main motto for that expenditure is maximum social advantages, and whatever advantages we will provide, it should be equal and same for all the citizen of the country. So canon of benefit means whatever public expenditure incurred by government, the main motto should be maximum social advantages, and each and every citizen of the country should get a equal benefit. It means that the benefit should not be given to only selected and few group. For example, अगर गवर्नमेंट हेल्थ और एजुकेशन के ऊपर एक्सपेंस कर रही है देन वॉट एवर एडवांटेजेस आर देयर इट शुड बी गेट टू ऑल द सिटीजन ऑफ द कंट्री इररिस्पेक्टिव ऑफ कास्ट, क्रीड एंड एनी रिलीजन. सो दैट कैनन ऑफ बेनिफिट का मतलब होता है कि जो भी खर्चा गवर्नमेंट कर रही है उसका एडवांटेजेस सभी लोगों को इक्वल मिलना चाहिए. नेक्स्ट इज canon of elasticity. Public expenditure should be flexible in nature. It should be very very elastic. Then why it should be very elastic? Because if there are any changes in economics due to certain emergency take place, so that whatever policy we made of a public expenditure that can accept the changes. मीन्स पब्लिक एक्सपेंडिचर जो भी गवर्नमेंट करती है या फिर वॉट एवर पॉलिसी अडॉप्टेड बाय गवर्नमेंट टू मेक अ पब्लिक एक्सपेंडिचर, वो हमेशा फ्लेक्सिबल होना चाहिए सो दैट वॉट एवर चेंजेस टेक प्लेस इन इकोनॉमी इट कैन ईजिली अडॉप्ट इट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल इफ देर एनी एमरजेंसी टुक प्लेस, कोई एमरजेंसी आ गई लाइक नेचुरल कैलामिटीज़, वॉर, कुछ भी एमरजेंसी आ गई, so that government should be in a position that they can transfer fund from non-essential use to meet current contingency. मतलब कि गवर्नमेंट का जो भी पॉलिसी है पब्लिक एक्सपेंडिचर को लेके इट शुड बी वेरी वेरी फ्लेक्सिबल, इट शुड बी वेरी वेरी इलास्टिक इन नेचर, सो दैट गवर्नमेंट ने जो पैसे रखे हैं लोगों के लिए, और वी कैन से वॉट एवर मनी kept by government for public expenses, that money government can easily transfer from less essential to more essential situation. For example, pandemic period है तो pandemic इतना फैल जाएगा that no one was knowing. सो अगर गवर्नमेंट की जो पब्लिक एक्सपेंडिचर पॉलिसी है इट इज़ वेरी फ्लेक्सिबल, तो गवर्नमेंट ने जो पैसे दूसरे काम के लिए रखे हैं, दैट मनी गवर्नमेंट कैन यूज़ फॉर अ एमरजेंसी. नेक्स्ट इज canon of productivity. It means that whatever expenses and whatever expenditure incurred by government for welfare of people, it should be always productive. It means that public expenditure should be productive in a nature. If public expenditure will be productive in a nature, then it will create productive capacity of economy, and it will generate more and more job opportunities so that economic growth is possible. For example, government should spend money on infrastructure like transportation network, irrigation. So what will happen? Particular area will improve so that more and more job opportunity will take place. मतलब ज़्यादा करके गवर्नमेंट का जो भी एक्सपेंसेस है इट शुड बी प्रोडक्टिव इन अ नेचर. सो जिससे क्या होगा, इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट होगा एंड पीपल ग्रो because people will get a job opportunity. For example, government spend money for construction of Statue of Unity in Gujarat. So that create more and more job opportunity for the people, those who are staying nearby that area. Next is canon of equitable distribution. It means that whenever any public expenditure take place, so that expenditure should be distributed in such a way so that equal distribution हो. It means that के each and every person of society should get a equal benefit. Whenever government used to incur public expenditure, the main motto of public expenditure should be to reduce income inequality. See, in our economy, or we can say in our society, there are two main groups, rich and poor, and the gap between rich and poor is increasing day by day as increasing in population. So whatever expenses incurred by government, it should be in such a way so that that income inequality can be reduced. For example, government spending money for a Manarega. So Manarega per government, Manarega is one type of employment opportunity for the poor people. It generally take place in villages. सो मनरेगा पर गवर्नमेंट क्यों इतने पैसे खर्च करती है? सो दैट विलेजर्स कैन गेट अ जॉब एंड एटलीस्ट दे कैन अर्न दैट मच मनी जिससे उनका गुजारा हो सके. So the point is that whenever public expenditure take place, the main motto should be to reduce income inequality. It means that के जिन लोगों को जिस तरह की ज़रूरत है उस तरह के उनके ऊपर खर्चे करने चाहिए, जैसे फ्री एजुकेशन, फ्री हेल्थ सर्विसेज, एम्प्लॉयमेंट अपॉर्चुनिटी देना, एक्सेट्रा. Next is canon of neutrality. First of all, a neutral means not supporting anything. We can say a neutral means the things which is stand with the right. So यहाँ पर point क्या है कि the effect of public expenditure should be neutral in a sense. It mean it should not generate bad effect on economic activity. For example, public expenditure to promote production may cause damage to environment. Now what the point wants to say, public expenditure should be always neutral in a nature. It means that if government spend money for a infrastructure and for economical growth, so वो जो expenditure है economical growth के लिए, that expenses should not affect the environment. इसका मतलब है कि जब भी गवर्नमेंट कोई भी एक्सपेंस करती है तो गवर्नमेंट को एक तरफा नहीं सोचना है, दे हैव टू थिंक इन बोथ द साइड. For example, if government spend more and more money for industrial development, then what will happen? Our environment can be damaged. So whenever public expenditure take place, that time expenditure should be neutral in nature. For example, अगर industrial development हो रहा है, then we have to also keep in a mind that our environment should not get affected. For example, why government is not giving permission to start railway track from Borivali to Thane? Because in Borivali there is a place which is called National Park, which is covered with a biodiversity in a environment or biodiversity in a trees and all. So government वहाँ पर परमिशन नहीं दे सकती. क्यों? बिकॉज दैट बायोडाइवर्सिटी इज़ वेरी गुड फॉर अस. वहाँ पर बहुत सारे पेड़ है, एनिमल्स है, बर्ड्स है. सो इफ़ एनी कंस्ट्रक्शन वर्क विल स्टार्ट दैट साइड, और वी कैन से रेलवे मेट्रो अगर स्टार्ट हो गया तो पूरी की पूरी बायोडाइवर्सिटी ख़त्म हो सकती है. सो दैट गवर्नमेंट को ये ध्यान रखना है कि जब भी पब्लिक एक्सपेंडिचर करे तो उनको दो तरफा सोचना है. अगर एक तरफ ग्रोथ हो रही है तो दूसरी तरफ हमारा एनवायरनमेंट अफेक्ट नहीं होना चाहिए. So government should be neutral in a sense when they decide any public expenditure. So student, go through entire video, those who were absent for a Zoom classes, and whatever point I have written in a video, same you can write down in your notebook, and same you can study. So that will be good for you. So God bless you. Go through entire video.